Hello, drawing students. This is your professor, Mark Lewis Wagner. And I wanted to say hello and to also share with you where I'm at. So I am not in Kansas. I am not in Oakland. I am actually in New Mexico. This is some new land that I have. I bought some land from a friend of mine who's an artist who actually lives in the area. She's lived here for 50 years. And so I'm slowly homesteading. Last year I brought electricity onto the property, and that was a big deal. And then this year, and I also brought a shed, so I have a place to do my initial supplies, and it's a locked storage place. I bought a trailer, a used trailer. There's my truck with 250,000 miles on it, or more, actually 275. Here's a painting that my daughter did of a dent. She just recently did that, of a dent on my truck, an old dent. So here's the land is in northern New Mexico, and these mountains are the Sangre de Cristos. That's the Blood of Christ mountains. Up that way, you can't see it, is the Rockies. This is the Ute mountain. So I can see 100 miles that way, and then I can see 1 mile this way up against the mountains. Here's sculptures of Clayton. I got a fire pit. I just use a kind of a tiki lamp so that it's nice and safe. There's still fire. It's been raining a lot here. And then the main thing is my studio barn. So I brought this in June. And I had sold a painting, the largest painting I ever sold. I sold it for $12,000, 6 by 12 feet. And then I bought this literally the same day for $12,000. And I was going to do it anyway. So that's such a trip. So I'm playing around with paint. It came painted a little bit the wrong way. That trim's the wrong color. So I put this green on here. It's not the right color. So I will slowly touch it, fine tune it. And then here's the inside of my space, right? So it's a barn. They call it a lofted barn. It's 12 by 32 feet. One of the lofts is here, right? So there's a loft up there. And it was actually longer, and I took it off. I didn't want it to be so long. And then I'm setting this up as that'll be like a guest bedroom. That's going to be such a cool place. So I'm painting, and then I have a mat that somebody gave me. I'll put up there. And then there was another loft over here, which I didn't want, but they needed to have it there for when they traveled with it. So that was a big deal to take that apart by myself. Nothing like a sledgehammer and a ladder and super careful and gloves and time and effort. So now what I'm doing is, so now that I got that off, I painted some stuff on the floor. So that was a while ago. So these floors are insulated. The barn's not insulated. And so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to build a table. I'm going to build a work table. So it'll be bigger and taller than this, and it'll have wheels. So I've got my 2x4s. So it's at least 3 feet high with wheels. And the wheels are half locked, 2 locked and 2 not locked, so then I can tell it to stay. And so that's all I'm going to do this time. I'm just here for another week and a half. As you can see, this place is phenomenal. Last night there was a lot of clouds and storms rolling through here, and in the evening I came out and there was a double rainbow over this barn, which I'll send you some pictures of. So this is my art studio. This is my place to come like maybe a month in the spring and 2 months in the fall or something like that. And I might be able to set it up to Airbnb it to friends. I don't have water yet, so I'm working on water, and the toilet's just outside somewhere, a bucket. And that trailer is perfect for me because it does not get hot, or it's cool. It's cool. I could even throw an air conditioner on, which is not my thing. And the mattress is even heated, so it's not for winter, but as it gets colder, in October. So next year, then I will insulate. I'll put in electricity into this. This is a temporary structure. It's just sitting on the ground. It's 12 by 32 feet. So I will put some electricity in it, put some underground cabling, and then I will insulate it somehow, the whole thing really, and then put drywall on the walls. And so I designed it so that this wall is the longest without windows, so that I can actually do a big painting. I could do a 16 by 18 foot painting here. It's not optimum in the sense that I can't get perspective back from it, but I can work on it. And so that's kind of the bigger piece that I'm interested in doing. So, I've got my Christmas lights up, and I have solar lights out around. It's quite magical here. At night, sometimes it's so quiet that you can't hear anything.